Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing? Welcome to tonight's Success Connection. We got some really cool stuff in store for you tonight. We are going to be working on your brand new business. This is session one for the new business model that we're going to be going through with you guys. And so as we kind of build on that, build our business, and really start to launch, have something ready for launch here in the first quarter of 2022. We'll kind of make our way through a lot of that tonight. And tonight, you guys will get one more chance to see my daughter Emerald. I'll bring her on in just a second. If you can, do me a favor, first go to this link right here. If you are in our Facebook group, just go to that link, go.vsc.com/group, and make sure that you let everybody know you are live on the Success Connection. That is super important. So make sure that everybody knows you are live on the Success Connection and tell them to get their butts on here if they're not already here, right? So do that now. Nick, when you are there, go ahead and select one person that does this in the next, I don't know, say 5 minutes, and let's give them a $100 cash prize just for participating. How about that? So we'll give away a $100 cash prize just for participating. All right, so make sure you go to the group. And then of course, if you are not following me on YouTube, we are doing some cool stuff. You guys might be getting an email a little bit later tonight about it. We're doing some really cool stuff. We're doing a business giveaway on YouTube. So follow me on YouTube there at youtube.com/Anthony Morrison. All right. So pretty excited about what we're going to be able to share with you guys tonight. Should be a great lesson and an awful lot of fun. But the first thing that we're going to do is give you a chance let me get my webcam back on here, or get it on in general. Hopefully it's working. Let's see. All right, can everybody see me now? Yes. All right, very cool. You can see me. Very good. All right, just making sure everybody see me. So we're going to show Emerald to everybody for the first, well, it was the second time. I showed it to you last week, but that was at home. Now I'm in my office. I had my wife and Emerald's grandma come up here. Come here, baby. And they brought her to the office. Oh, okay. How about we bring our arm back around? I know we don't like it, but we have to. We have to do it in order for people to see us. And so let me tilt this down just a little bit. All right. So today we are wearing our little, what is this called? A onesie that has all of our floats on it. So these are floaties, that flamingo floaties, zebra floaties. And so Emerald is a little over a week old now. She was born last Tuesday, so she's a week and a couple days old. And this is already, she's barely over a week old, and she's already made 2 appearances on the Success Connection. So that's doing pretty good, right, baby? Tell him, say, hey, I'm a little more alert this time. Last week I was sleepy. This week I'm awake. And let me tell you why I'm awake. Say, because I'm sleepy all day and I stay awake all night. So she's very busy with her feet. Say, I'm very busy. What? What do you tell him? Say, all I want's the milk. Say, that's all I want is milk. This child lives for she just needs milk, right? That's all she needs. But this has been it's been an interesting week, you know, learning new things, right? So all of you are obviously always learning new businesses, new stuff. You have your ups and your downs, and I think for Alexa and I, we are definitely learning new things. But let me tell you something. True to every part of life, you know, I always tell you, you need a good coach, right? You need a good coach. So if doesn't matter what type of business you're in, you know, if you've got a good coach, somebody that's been there, done that, it's gonna make life a lot easier for you. So the same thing happens, and the same thing is true for babies. So I definitely need a good coach, because I'm not really, I don't know much about babies. And so luckily for little Emerald and for us, oh, don't you get upset. We have had her mom with us basically 24/7, and she has helped tremendously with Emerald, and keeping Emerald and teaching us how to do what we need to do in order to keep Emerald alive. Alexa and I looked at each other, was it like Tuesday, and we're like, we kept this baby alive for a week. This is an amazing moment for us that we were able to keep another human alive for a week. But she's very busy, baby. And oh, don't be a crying baby. She's a busy baby, and pretty soon she's gonna have her own little calendar of events, right? And I think if she added to her own calendar, it would be like, 4 o'clock, milk, 4:15, milk, 4:30, milk, and then maybe there's some sleep mixed in there, right? They say lots of just time for milk. Are you trying to show off to everybody and show them that you're the boss? Huh? Are you trying to show them you're the boss?
It's Emerald's world.
It's Emerald's world, right? And we already talked about, look. My wife said I'm not allowed to do this, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Look, put your chain on. There we go. Now Emerald is just self-made. Wear daddy's chain. This is the greatest thing. This is gonna be the next Facebook ad. Is she's just gonna be running around with her self-made chain on. You wearing daddy's jewelry? Tell everybody bye-bye. Tell them you had so much fun saying hey to them for the second time. It's a whole new environment. She's up here at my office, but this is the first time she's been here. So, oh, bless you. You want to say anything else to everybody? Huh? You want to say something else to them? Say, make the money. Say, make the money. She's like, make the money. That's about as far as we're going to get with her talking, right? Right about now. But she's doing really good for a week old, and we're two parents that are in the learning process. She's doing a really good job, but she's been a good girl, and she loves to work with daddy. See, I love to work with my daddy. So she'll sit with me and work all day. So she's the reason why I got so much work done this week, because she let daddy get the work done, didn't you? You let me get the work done. Oh, tell him. Say, go make your money on the internet. Anyway, she's growing fast. Say, I'm growing fast. I'm drinking and I sleeping. Okay. What if I give you back to mommy? But you had to first give daddy kisses. Oh, what was that? Okay, kiss. Get a kiss. But when I give her kisses, she just tries to suck on my lips because she thinks it's milk. So anyway, tell everybody bye. Say bye-bye. We'll bring her back as she grows. You guys can see her grow up a little bit more. See as she gets a little bigger. Bye-bye. All right. She runs the show, so I'm learning very quickly that she's really in control of everything, right? It used to be my wife, but now it's her, never me. So I'm sure many of you can relate, right? Although earlier today when my wife got here, she did say that she could not figure out how to get the car seat out of the car. Interesting. Yet I was able to get it out with one hand. So
we were doing the same thing you were doing.
Oh, well, that's what they all say. We were doing the same thing.
Lift up on the latch. That's what we did.
Okay, well, how come?
We just got lucky.
Luck. I don't believe in luck, honey. I believe in preparation. I've practiced.
Really? Because you didn't even put the car seat in.
This was a big thing, putting the car seat in. My wife bought these car seats and she set them in our living room, and they sat there for like months. She's like, this is your only responsibility for Emerald. You are going to make sure that you put these car seats in. And they just sat there until finally she gave up, and they went and put one of the car seats in. They put it in her car. And then we had also bought one for mom's car. And so it was still, I was like, all right, I'll put that one in, right? So I went and I put it in, but the car seats was like mega important that I know how to do it, when it looks like maybe you needed some lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you needed a few lessons on it. I don't know, I'm just saying. Anyway, of course.
Well, since you're so good at that task, maybe you need some more tasks.
Nope, I don't need any more tasks.
Like diaper changing.
Nope, you need to leave. It's late. Emerald needs to go to sleep. This is daddy's work time. I needed Emerald to visit, and then that was it.
Do you all think that Anthony should change some more diapers?
Alexa, if you're going to talk on the Success Connection, you got to show your face on the Success Connection.
Next week.
She said next week. Yeah, she's not big on that right now. So it never ends. It's a different experience. You just make sure that baby gets in that car seat on your way home now. It's dark outside. Make sure you've got her locked in and loaded and good to go, okay? Make sure you just, do your thing, okay? All right. Anyway, guys, So obviously always fun to be able to bring Emerald on the webinar. I wanted to do this from my office so I could actually be prepared and I could actually start teaching you guys and get back into get back into real, like, legit, funnels and business and the things that we need to do in order for you guys to be successful. It's been a different experience having a child. It's been an interesting experience. It's been a tiring experience. But that's been going on for 9 months. You guys have been very gracious with cutting me some slack on, on some of the stuff that I have missed because, or just forgotten to do, or been unable to do as we prepared for and of course had Emerald. And now we're past that. We're a week in, and a little over a week, and she's doing great. Alexa's doing great. She's feeling much better. Last week was a really rough week. As this week has progressed, she's progressively gotten better and feeling better. And so I think that all is looking good. And of course, I appreciate all of you, your comments, your well wishes, just everything that you guys have brought to us here in the last couple of weeks has been so so appreciated. Having a child is something that unless you've had one, you'll never really understand it. You'll never be able to understand it. And I didn't understand it when I had one. And I think that that's part of my lesson, right? Is you can't understand the things that you haven't experienced, right? And I think in business, it's the same way. Certainly with the business we're about to build together, okay? Or I'm going to build for you, but I'm going to show you how we build it. I'm going to show you how to do things. I'm going to tell you how to do things. I'm going to explain things to you. And you may not understand it because you haven't been through it. You haven't done it. You haven't experienced it yet, right? And that's understandable. But just remember that I have, right? And just like Alexa's mom is able to really help us as we take care of Emerald, and my mom too. I always talk about Alexa's mom, but Alexa's mom lives with us right now because they're building a home. They moved to Mississippi from Seattle, Washington, and they live here now. And they're living with us while their house is being built. So she's there like all day, right? My mom is down the street. She comes in and out all day. So between the two of them, we're learning so much about parenting that we would have never known. We would have never understood. We would have just never been able to do. A lot of the done for you stuff, being done for us by them, and we're watching how they do it. And that's helping us have more confidence in our ability to be able to do it ourselves, right? I mean, that's all about, like, that is the epitome of coaching, mentoring, right? Following in somebody else's footsteps, learning from somebody who's already been there. You can't write enough checks to cover or to outweigh experience. You know what I'm saying? And so when you bring experience into your life, it's like a jump. It's like jumping ahead of the line. It's like eliminating the unknown. It builds confidence for sure, because you can see things work, right? That maybe would have never worked before, or you would have never known. But it also just helps you skip the line. You don't have to do the trial and error. You can skip the error part, right? I mean, it's been amazing for us. That's what the Success Connection is all about. It's to coach you. It's to educate you. It's to help you skip the line. It's to help you really progress forward with your business in a way that allows you to win and to have massive amounts of confidence when you do win, right? And I think that's just really the most important thing, and that's why I'm so excited to be able to be here and to be able to do this. For those of you that are new, by the way, you just kind of jumped on and you're like, what is this dude doing with this baby on this thing? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of the Success Connection. We sure hope you'll make this your home every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Our goal is to build businesses for you and with you This is not a continuation of your Partner with Anthony training or your ambassador training or really any training, right? The Success Connection is all about us coming together as a community, as a group, and building businesses together. And where I build a lot for you, but teach you how I'm building it in the process, right? So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Hopefully you're excited about that. And hopefully you find it massively beneficial. So if you're new, welcome, congrats. Make sure you stay here, don't leave, and make sure you're back every week, okay? So if you've already been here for a long time, well then, thank you for continuing to be here and for continuing to support me. So I want to talk to you a little bit. Let's go back and just recap what we're doing, okay? Because we didn't take last week off. We never miss a week on the webinar, but we didn't talk as much about business. So what we did was talk about a new business model, okay? And that was locating your customer avatar, right? Understanding who is our customer, what is their goal, and what do we need, or what do they need to reach that goal, right? And so when we start looking at it, we break it down, we kind of went down through this and said, okay, is our customer male or female? We said it's both. What age range? Probably 35 to 55. What country? Anywhere. Are they married or single? Doesn't matter. And then what is their goal, right? They want to make money. They want to build an online business. They want financial freedom. They want time freedom. Ultimately, what do people that are buying our product want? A better life, right? That's the goal. Then we look at how do we help those people get there, okay? We define our business model, right? Because at the end of the day, we can teach people many different things. You can create your own product. That's sometimes difficult. You can be an affiliate, do e-commerce, Amazon, coaching, blogging, all those things. We said, hey, being an affiliate really makes the most sense, but also creating your own product, if you have somebody like me helping you, allows you to make even more money. And so I say create a business plan. What tools are needed to help somebody reach success online? What services? How do we get customers, right? What is the plan, right? What is the customer journey? And then what we do is we create an ecosystem, right, which is a members area. And we bring those people through that members area or through that ecosystem, right? And it takes them on a journey, right? If you are a part of my Partner with Anthony program and you've actually gone through the modules, it takes you on a journey, right? It's not just point here, click there. You get a copy of my first book, The Hidden Millionaire. This is inspirational. This is entrepreneurial advice, but it's also inspirational. It's teaching you lessons that you need to know to be successful in business. It's teaching you how to build confidence. It's teaching you how to remove fear. It's teaching you how to be resourceful, right? Okay, that's not X's and O's. That's not, click here, click there, put this ad up here, et cetera, et cetera. But it's part of the journey that we take you on so that we can train your mind to be ready for the steps that we're going to ask you to take so that you have the confidence in you to have the success that you want to have. You see what I'm saying? How many of you with me on that? Just can big yes. Okay. I see the yeses coming in. Thank you. So you have to, at some point, train up here so that the things that you're doing, the actions that you're taking, they reflect the goals that you have, right? So when I talk about our ecosystem, when I talk about the customer journey, it's breaking down this customer journey step by step, piece by piece, okay? Truly trying to understand, all right, exactly what is necessary for that customer, not just to be, like successful for a minute, but successful long term. Does that make sense to everybody? Just gonna be yes. Okay. Very good. All right. Very good. So that's kind of where we left off. We also said for homework that basically we wanted to create a customer journey for about 7 sessions. How to build an online business doing affiliate marketing and list building. And we wanted to create this customer journey, okay? And we wanted to pick 10, I was going to pick 10 winners of $100 that could build a customer journey out, right? Because that's what we're really going to do, okay? We're going to build a customer journey. We're going to build the ecosystem, and we're going to give it to you so that you can make money with it. That's what's going to happen. So if you're new, you picked a good session to join us on, all right? So we had some people that did their homework. We had, looks like, 50, 60 people that did their homework. I looked through some of these. I'm going to attempt to see if Facebook will let me, yeah, look, it's not letting me pull that up. So hold on one second. It's being a little bit complicated, but don't worry about it. I have you covered. Let's see. Let's see if this will work. Okay. Give me 1 second. It looks like Facebook. Looks like Facebook logged me out. That's why. So hold on. I'll get myself logged back in. I have to two-factor it and all that stuff. Hold on. Let's see this one. I think I'll get myself logged back in. That would be nice if they did log me back in. It's taking forever though. So we'll give it a second. So I asked you guys to basically do this for me, right? Like draw out the customer, the customer journey. And when you did, and I looked at quite a few of these online over the weekend as well, and throughout last week because it was due last week. Some of them are really good. And I'll have to see what is happening with Facebook here because it will not let me log in. So hold on 1 second. Let's see. I thought I was already logged in on here. All right, let me try it one more time. If it won't let me log in, I'll just have to pick my winners. I was going to pick them randomly anyway, so let's try this. All right. There we go. All right. Facebook has all this security stuff. Ever since this war broke out, they added my account to one of their, I logged in and it just said your account is a security risk because you can reach too many people, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, okay. And so that made it to where they require me to do all kinds of security provisions now, which is so different. So yeah, wasn't ideal, but I think I'm going to have this fixed here in just a second. All right, goodness. I think I finally got it done. All right, so Marcia says that the intro should be like an overview, what lies ahead outline, restate the goals and why it's important. So the goals: capture leads, make sales, create relationships. So one of the things that I thought was really beneficial here is when Marcia was talking about, and let me just trying to make sure that I have all of the stuff that I need here. All right. When Marcia, when you're building out an ecosystem or a journey, all right, so let's just kind of the journey. Okay, and remember it's 7 modules. So we're going to go with module 1, and each module can have lessons, right? So a module can have 3 or 4 lessons. For the purpose of this, you want to keep it, I think, kind of short. You don't want it to be, look, Partner with Anthony is like over the top. It's a ton of lessons. It's a ton of videos. I just kept going with it, right? But when you launch something initially, especially before you even know if it's going to work, you want to have something that's simple to understand, easy to digest, quick to get to market, and gives a great a great training, over delivers on the value side of things, right? So when we build this ecosystem for you guys, I'm going to suggest that you sell it for $7. Okay, you can sell it for whatever you want, but I'm going to suggest that you sell it for $7. Okay, that's going to be my suggestion. And this is going to be a little bit more done with you than just done for you this time, right? I'm going to show you how, show you why. I've got some good ideas. You guys just hang tight. I'm going to make you the best, I think anyway, the best ecosystem that you could possibly get, okay? So module 1, all right, this one is, I always like to call module 1, be prepared, okay? Be prepared. In module 1, what we're not going to do, there's going to be no tech, no computer, call it computer stuff, right? This is all about mindset, goals, and honestly, it's all about, you know, like confidence. It's all about positive reinforcement. So we might just call it positive reinforcement, okay? These are the types of things you want to put in the first module of any ecosystem. It honestly doesn't matter what the product is. If the product is a health and wellness program, okay, maybe it's to lose weight. Same difference. You're going to want to give people this, we know what your goal is, right? You want to acknowledge the person's goal and show you can help them get there. This is important, okay? It's very important. In the first part of any ecosystem, okay, you want to acknowledge that a goal is present, and also reinforce that you can help them achieve that goal. And then you want to build confidence in the fact that people can achieve that goal, that they don't have to be, you know, they don't have to fail. So our product is about internet marketing, okay? We're going to build you a product teaching people how to launch a business. What do we want to do in our first module? We want to remove fear. We want to acknowledge they are here to make money. We want to discuss past failures and why. Now, this one's important, okay? This one's important. And let me explain to you why it's important, okay? The reason that this is important, and I'll push, I'll push Facebook away for just a second while we do this. Okay, the reason that this is important, otherwise you're gonna get a lot of dings going on there. All right, why is this important? Okay, listen, most people have tried to build an internet business and they failed, okay? Now, when you purchase an internet marketing product or training, most of the time people will say, oh, I know you failed, probably failed at some other stuff, but this is different and here's why, right? And then they don't tell you why, they just sell you more stuff, right? Many people that sell online choose not to acknowledge that people have failed because they don't want to bring the word failure into the conversation because they're like, okay, person's really excited, they're here, they're focused. We don't have to remind them that they failed, right? The problem with that is that even if it's not on the forefront of their mind at the moment when they buy something from you, it still creeps in later. How many of you have self-doubt about having success or being successful with your internet business? Give me a big yes, right? So tons of people flooding the chat box right now with yeses. Here's the thing. That's typical. That's normal. Because most people have purchased a product or service that was untruthful, because that's just this industry that we're in, right? You have purchased a product that promised you one thing, delivered something else. You have purchased a product that vanished overnight after you bought it and you lost your money. You have invested in things that did not work, whether it be your fault or someone else's, doesn't matter, right? If I get in my car and I drive around my hometown and I have 6 wrecks and all of them are somebody else's fault, do you think I'm going to want to get in my car again? Probably not. Doesn't matter if it's not my fault. I still probably don't want to do it. It's just part of life, right? We get conditioned. So the point is that people have had this issue. This has happened to them. When you discuss it in your course and you say, listen, let's just talk about past failures and why they're not relevant to today. What we really want to do with past failures is we want to help people understand why they failed. If somebody fails to be successful online, there's one of 2 reasons that they failed, okay? One is they were given a crappy product that nobody could have succeeded with, that if I took the product and the training, I couldn't have succeeded with it because it was probably never possible to begin with, right? That's one reason. The second reason would be that the person didn't give it their all. They didn't fully commit, okay? They didn't truly go all in, all right? That's the 2 reasons. Because if you go all in and if you follow a formula that does work, then you should have a level of success somewhere, right? So what we want to do in the module like this is acknowledge these things, point them out, bring them up, make them the conversation. Because what we're doing is we're retraining this person's mind to think differently as they go through this course. Because if you have failed at so much stuff, right, and you buy a course immediately thinking that you're probably going to fail, you never really actually fully commit. If you don't fully commit, you're not going to do anything. And if you don't do anything, you're going to fail again. And this will just be one of the products, one of the services, one of the things that you bought that you failed with that you forget to acknowledge later on, right? So we want to bring it up and we want to retrain them. We want them to feel like, okay, I understand why I failed in the past, but I get why I'm not going to fail this time because I'm going to commit. I'm going to go all in. And that's what you really want because your ecosystem requires commitment, okay? The great thing about the ecosystem is it requires action. You see, the more people actually go through your training, the more money you make. It's not like a sales video or a sales funnel where people just buy and then move on. An ecosystem is designed to educate and sell. We are selling through education, right? So we can't educate a person that doesn't progress through the program, right? So we need to instill in them confidence. And if they don't have that confidence, they're not going to finish the program, which means you're not going to make any money, okay? So step 1, module 1, this is what we want to do, okay? Now, module 2. This is important to present the business plan. In this case, it will be affiliate and email marketing. Okay, so you want to present the business plan. All right, once we present the business plan, we want to show, I'm trying to think of the, I know what I want to say, I'm just trying to figure out how to portray this. We want to show why we chose these, or why this business makes sense. Okay, so think about these as modules, like, you know, how you're going to make your money, right? And you start explaining affiliate marketing and email marketing, right? Then the next part of the business is, or the next part of the module is, show why this business makes sense. Most of the time, you got to show why this instead of something else, right? So it's almost like we compare. It's like we compare to other businesses, right? And still show why this one makes more sense. So mind you, we still haven't gone into any X's and O's. We haven't clicked on any buttons. We haven't built any business. We've literally just trained them to think differently. Then we've moved over to presenting the business plan so that we can show people what the business actually is, okay? How it works. We want to show the business plan. Then module 3, we're going to start building. All right, we're going to start building your business. Now, this is important. All right, very important. This is going to be, this particular business is going to be a very shortened version of, you know, what you guys probably see in my, you know, in my Partner with Anthony course, right? Because look, to start an affiliate marketing business, you're going to need a few things: ClickFunnels, get response, a domain name, right? So what we want to do is we want to start people off by stair-stepping them through the process, okay? Now, we're going to go a little deeper on the domain choosing and stuff in this particular thing. So starting your business off, we're just going to talk about, you need a domain. Here's why. Now, it's all about logic, okay? Listen, if I get on here and I say, I want you to buy this program and this program and this program and this program, you're just like, Anthony, dude, stop selling me your program. But if I get on here and I explain to you why you need it, if I say, listen, you cannot start a business without a domain name. Like, it's not possible. So this is not me trying to just sell you something just for the sake of selling it. This is truly me telling you this is an asset that you need. I cannot give you a domain name. I do not own them, but I can help you purchase one. So the first thing is explaining why you need a domain name. The next thing is purchasing your domain. Okay, this is basically a how-to, and then this is where we make money. Okay, so this is a moneymaker for us in module 3, because we need people to get a domain name, and we need them to have that domain name before module 4. Okay, now here's the thing. A lot of you might say, oh my gosh, affiliate marketing for this is no good. I beg to differ. I've made over $100,000 a year as a affiliate for domain names, and there's lots of different places. GoDaddy, they tend to decline a lot of applications, but Namecheap, a lot of others where you can make money. The good thing about this is it's recurring and it makes sense. Now, this is where we're using logic in our business, okay? Now, once somebody has their domain name, okay, we put let's get your domain live. So then we're going to explain hosting. Okay, so you can explain hosting. What is hosting? How much does hosting cost? So explain hosting and the cost to do hosting, right? Now what we want to do is we want to intro ClickFunnels and explain you get free hosting. Now what are we doing, right? ClickFunnels charges you $97 a month to build your business in their platform, but they also host the websites for you and the funnels for you completely free. So what we're doing is we're explaining hosting and the cost of hosting, right? Before we present ClickFunnels. Because once we then present ClickFunnels, people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, that makes sense. That's a great deal. I can get ClickFunnels and have this awesome software to build funnels for the same price that it would cost me just to buy hosting somewhere else. But also, here's the thing. Once a person has spent some money on this, it's going to increase the propensity for them to buy this. So we intro ClickFunnels, explain hosting, then we show how to sign up for ClickFunnels. Now here's the thing. Because they purchased the domain name, it just makes sense that they'll do this next step. Because if you already own a domain name, why would you not do the next step? Like, why would you have the domain but not get the hosting? That's crazy. It's not logical. So if I've already spent my money on the domain, and now you're telling me I need this to do the hosting, it's like, it's a game changer because you're stair-stepping people through it, so it's logical. You're not just saying, here's all these things, go buy them, and nobody knows why. You're giving them a logical progression and understanding. It's kind of like building a house. If you buy a lot, you're probably going to build a house on it because the lot's not doing you any good unless you build a house. So if I've got my lot, I'm more likely to build a house. I don't go try to sell the house until I have a lot. And that's exactly how this works, right? It's stair-stepping. They're making small little commitments that need additional commitments to complete, right? So that's what we do here. Module 5 of the ecosystem. Okay, we call this the final software. Oh, I messed that up. Needed to launch your business. Okay, so it's the final software needed to launch your business. All right, we introduce why email marketing makes sense. We introduce how email marketing works. We show email autoresponders, and then we suggest one. Now, you can choose GetResponse, Aweber. Those are probably the two that are the best and the easiest for people. You can choose whichever ones you want, right? But we want to suggest that they sign up for one of these. We want to explain why, because we're teaching them. You've got your domain name. That's awesome. You've now got your website ready, or your software to build a website ready, right? You've got that stuff taken care of. What's next? We need the email stuff set up, right? Once we have this, We have everything. And that's the reason why it's important to say this, because they don't feel like, oh my gosh, the selling never ends. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, we're just trying to get everything we need done, right? Like, so you have everything. So we tell them it's the final software. Module 6, we talk about download your funnel. Then we want to launch your funnel and connect to your domain and autoresponder. And then we want to plug in your affiliate links. So basically in module 6, what we're really trying to do is we're trying to complete the business, right? We want to launch the funnel because we're going to give them a shared funnel, okay? So we just teach them how to launch that and connect it all up. Connect it to GetResponse, connect it to their domain name, put in their affiliate links, have it ready to go. Then in module 7, we want to explain traffic, and we want to teach, we want to teach 2 to 3 traffic sources, okay? We want to teach 2 to 3 traffic sources. So what we want to do is we want to show people, hey, this is where we get, this is the next phase. We got to get traffic. At this point, guys, they are finished. Like, the business itself is set up. You've literally educated somebody all the way through this process. We've changed the way they think in session 1. We've started to show them and help them understand what the business model is on, you know, as far as affiliate marketing goes in session 2 or module 2. Module 3, we've started the domain name. Module 4, we got their ClickFunnels account live. And then module 5, we were able to get their email marketing account live. Module 6, we're going to get them to download their funnel, connect everything. And then module 7, we're going to explain how they can get traffic and start teaching them, hey, look, you've got a business set up online. Now we'll get traffic. And we're going to charge $7 for all this training, right? $7. Now you can charge whatever you want. But we're going to charge, I would suggest charging $7, because what's going to happen is you have a very low barrier of entry, and you're going to make money here, you're going to make money here, and you're going to make money there. You've got 3 places that you're going to make money as you educate people and teach them how to do this. Now, I told you I was going to give some cash away. I know it's late. I'm trying to hurry myself up here. I told you I was going to give 10 of you some cash for doing your homework. So I have all of these pulled up. It looks like there's 57. What I'm going to do is use random number generator on my phone to randomly select those some winners here, like I told you I would do. So random number generator. All right. So my max is going to be 57, and my first one will be that one. All right. So let's generate. The first one is number 13. That would be Terry Donaldson. You win $100 for doing your homework. Terry Donaldson. Let's do the next one. Number 40. That would be Alan Fortier or Fortier. I don't know, but hopefully I got that right. You win $100 for doing your homework. Number 55, that would be Margie Lang. You win $100 for doing your homework. 51, David Dobson. You win $100 for doing your homework. That's 1, 2, 3, I think 4 that we've given away. 4. All right. Number 28. That is Gordon McMurray. You win $100 for doing your homework. That's 5 people. Number 17, Glenna Maleo. You win $100 for doing your homework. That's 6 people. Number 30, that is John Senez. You win $100 for doing your homework. Then we've got, let's see, number 46. That is Daniel Swanson. You win $100 for doing your homework. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got to do 2 more. All right. Let's see. Number 12. That is Ethel Burnett. You win $100 for doing your homework. And then number 25, Renee Azorio. You win $100 for doing your homework. Every one of you get $100 just for doing your homework, just because you showed up on the Success Connection and you decided to put forth a little bit of effort and do your homework. Everybody say congrats to everybody that has won. All of you that won $100, Nick will be reaching out to you and getting your payment information, and we will PayPal you the money, okay? Because that's what we normally do, is we'll send you PayPal information. Now, we're building this business up step by step, all right? We're building the business up step by step, utilizing, all right, what we just drew out here. Next week, okay, so next week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, dang it, there we go. I'm going to give you the members area for your ecosystem. I'm also going to give you the opt-in page used to market your ecosystem. So we're going to do this one in a few different pieces, but I'm going to give you both of these next week completely free. So if you're new, this is a process we go through all the time, where I build out these businesses, I push them over to you, I give them to you for free. In fact, I've done this many, many times before. Here are, this is the Success Connection Student Resource Center. I'm going to give you access to this in a minute, but you can join our Facebook group by going here. So if you're not a member of our Facebook group, you should be. This is how you can get in. Also, if you don't have ClickFunnels, this is a link to get it. You need ClickFunnels in order to use all the funnels that I'm building for you. So I build you funnels, but you can't use them unless you use ClickFunnels. That's mainly because that's what I use, right? So I'm using ClickFunnels. You guys need to be using ClickFunnels, and if you are, then then you have a really good opportunity to do well and to be able to use these. Now, all of these yellow lines represent funnels that we've built on the Success Connection for you already. And you can have these free tonight. So if you're a new student, you can go in here and you can go to any of these businesses and download them, like Affiliate Selling System number 2, boom, you can download all the pages, the ebook, all of this stuff. Just click these download buttons, right? And you can have all of this. Now, the only thing is that these download buttons quit working tonight at midnight. And the reason they quit working tonight at midnight is because people steal my stuff and they put it on the internet and they give it away for free, and I don't want to do that. It's only for my students, right? And so therefore, I have to put I have to have some kind of mechanism in place to protect my content. So if you get this stuff done tonight by tonight at midnight, you can have all these funnels. So you just go here and you click these download buttons, and it literally gives you all the funnels, all the emails, the books, everything we've done to create an entire business is done right here for you. You don't have to do anything, but you do have to go to this page, right? I'm gonna give you the link for it in a minute. So the first thing you wanna do is get our Facebook group and join it. Second thing you wanna do is make sure you have ClickFunnels if you don't already have it. And then the third thing you wanna do is download any of these businesses. And then next week, our new business will be listed on this page along with the assets that you can download, because next week I'm going to be giving you the members area, and I'm also going to be giving you one of the opt-in pages for this new business. Does that make sense, everybody? It's going to be yes. All right, so we're getting back into it, nitty gritty, time to launch businesses, crush it, make money, and make 2022 awesome. Emerald has made her appearance now twice on the Success Connection, so I will not be bringing her on, maybe her 1 month birthday or so. I'll bring her on and let you guys see how she's growing up and all that stuff. But I like to really kind of focus our time on you and that type of stuff. And of course, if you want to see more about Emerald, you can just follow me on Instagram. I'm sure I'll be posting a lot of her on there. Now to get to that Student Resource Center page, you're going to go here. It's go.dsc.com/funnel, and you're going to put in the password journey. All right, so the password is journey. So go.dsc.com/funnel, and the password is journey. When you get there, make sure that you join our Facebook group, make sure that you get ClickFunnels tonight, and make sure that you go forward and you get any of those funnels that you want from us tonight. You have to do it before midnight or you will not be able to get them until next week. So it doesn't make sense to skip a week and miss a week, right? So go to the link now, go.dsc.com/funnel, type in the password journey, get ClickFunnels, make sure you join our Facebook group, and make sure that you're really plugged in, ready to go as we start building this new business. Your first assets for the new business will be built for you, done for you, and handed to you completely free next week. Thank you to everybody that did your homework. 10 of you just won $100 just for participating. We'll have homework, stuff like that happening all the time. So you always have an opportunity to participate, show that you're engaged, show that you care about your success, and then we reward you with free money just for doing that, right? So it's pretty much a win-win if you ask me. So go to the link, go.dsc.com/funnel, type in the password journey, get on this page, get ClickFunnels, get all of the stuff that's here, download any of the funnels you don't have, make sure you join our Facebook group, and I look forward to seeing you all next week right here, same place, same time on the Success Connection. Have a great weekend, have a safe weekend, do a little something this weekend that other people aren't doing. That's how you stay ahead of the game and you gain an edge, and I'm telling you, that's how you win at this online business game. You got to have an edge over other people. Listen to me when I tell you it's important. Do a little work this weekend, and make sure you are here with me next week on the Success Connection, same place, same time. Take care, everybody. Good night.